and now a coalition of 24 states suing the Trump administration over its decision to freeze federal education grants for K through 12 schools and adult education. It's exactly what we just talked about with Karen. And Maryland is one of the states that would be hit the hardest. The federal grants it receives are the largest source of public funding for both after school and summer programs that kids, just like the ones you're seeing on your screen, especially low-income kids, depend on. And the program, Maryland Out of School Time Network, which mainly serves students in low-income, rural, and underserved communities, is going to be affected. It provides kids learning opportunities that they couldn't afford anywhere else, things like science and technology, or simple skills like learning how to cook, even giving them the opportunity to participate in team sports and activities without having to worry about the cost. But that could all be changing now. Ellie Mitchell, the director of the Maryland Out of School Time Network, joins me now with more on what's at stake here. Ellie, great to see you. And just looking at all those pictures and seeing what you provide for these kids, look, I wouldn't have survived without after-school programs with a single parent, who struggled in the inner city. So I know what these programs can do. I know how they can change lives, and I know that you've watched it every day. What have you seen this program do for your kids?
So the after-school programs across Maryland and summer programs are making real differences for young people's lives. They increase attendance in school. They have students show academic gains. They provide caring adults and positive peer relationships. All of this has been well researched. And we see also just joy coming out of after school programs and summer programs. And we should be celebrating that joy this summer. This week is National Summer Learning Week. Unfortunately, many programs are sitting in limbo.
And you serve some of the poorest communities in Maryland. Will your program in particular, will the programs that even you are a part of outside of your program in particular, will they be shut down without the federal funding?
What we're afraid of right now is that this will have a ripple effect across the youth development field. Because the 21st Century Community Learning Centers programs are such a key part of so many organizations' budgets, this may very well impact even programs that aren't directly funded by 21st Century. And 21st Century gets leveraged to serve many, many more young people across the state. And so the programs that are participating in our networks are very concerned in general about the state of funding for after school and summer. And there just aren't a lot of alternatives to this federal program in our state.
And that was my next question, that if the MOST network goes away, where will parents be able to go to make sure their child gets what they need? I mean, there are parents that depend on these programs because they're just not able to be there because of work and just trying to raise their family.
If after school and summer programs in the state of Maryland that we support here through the advocacy and professional development that our network provides were to go away, it would be a disaster for working families. It would be a disaster for young people who have made so much progress by participating in these programs. It'll be a disaster for school districts that have relied on these funds to provide these expanded learning opportunities. And we just don't know what the next steps will be. We want to collaborate and work together and try to figure out ways to keep programs open. But each door seems to be being closed as we look for alternatives. It is very important that these programs continue to receive the 21st Century Community Learning Centers so that they can leverage those funds and serve even more kids than just those dollars.
That makes perfect sense. And I hope you'll stay in close touch with us, Ellie, and tell us how things are going. We want to stay on the story. Ellie Mitchell, thank you.